Idziemy na wesele. Generalnie szykujemy się na weselicho. To na konia, to też na konia. No i dobra. Możemy cisnąć na weselicho. Do Dachowa. Okej.
Can we go to Semi now?
Wasn't too hard, was it? You're looking quite spruce, in fact. I don't have to worry about you showing me up anymore.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold your horses for a while, Henry. I need to wash and change too, and then we can go.
Welcome, blacksmith. We were beginning to worry.
I bet you were. I'm bringing a wedding present.
Look who's finally here. Welcome, Radovan. And Henry.
Sir?
Well, do you have it?
Of course. Your son deserves the best. You can take it.
No, hold on to it. I'd be glad if you gave it to Older yourself.
I'd be honored.
Has Lord von Bergov arrived yet?
Henry, that's none of your business.
It's all right, Radovan. I understand his curiosity. Lord von Bergov isn't here yet, but Chamberlain Ulrich assures me he'll arrive any moment now.
Sir, could I ask you to introduce me to Lord von Bergov?
God's nails. I'm sure his lordship will have nothing better to do than talking to my apprentice.
We'll see, Henry. Now, unfortunately, I have other things to attend to. What are those beggars still doing by the gate? I thought I made it clear I wanted them gone, didn't I?
I drove them off, but they came back. They just won't take no for an answer.
At least close the gate for now so the guests don't see them. They must be gone before Sir Otto arrives. Do you understand?
Oh dear. You seem rather worried. Would it have to do with your guest of honor?
I'm afraid of it ending up in disgrace. I wouldn't want Sir Otto to take offense and leave before he gives Older his blessing.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, Henry. It's nice of you to offer your help, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
Don't worry about it, sir. Since Henry is volunteering, why not take up his offer? If he proves himself, you can introduce him to Lord van Bergov as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame to you.
Oh, we'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svatopluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
That's right, Henry. Svatja. He's fun to be around. God's nails. I bet he'll show you the prettiest girls around.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice. It's a big day for Samin.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand, it's for security.
All our weapons?
Well, the wedding present is an exception, of course. Keep it safe, Radovan.
Okej, jesteśmy na weselu. Proszę, bierzemy. Możemy się nażreć, opić.
Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table. It will settle your stomach. Excuse me. Dog doing here anyway?
He's the biggest landowner in the domain. Moreover,
Beautiful maypole you have here. I hear it's the only one in these parts.
Aye, it's the only one around here. Our lads took everyone else's. They're the champions. We just have to keep a good eye on it now. But that's up to Henrik. And why are you so interested in it, eh?
I really like it. Never seen one this beautiful.
Well, all right. It's our pride and joy.
Farewell.
Careful.
Thank you, Ulrich.
Like from Mars Kitchen.
You're really Lord von Berghoff's chamberlain?
Chyba, że jest ta proczek.
Actually in charge of this whole domain.
I'll have a word with him. Not now. Come back when I'm done.
What are you looking for? There's plenty to eat outside. Hey, leave my pantry alone.
No już wychodzę, sorry bracie.
You did a damn good job.
Evening! What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I'm to see you here.
Greetings, Oldbrum. I see the richest farmer in the county can't miss such an occasion.
Exactly. I was just wondering what the Chief Project is doing here.
I don't understand either why he's showing his face here.
Oh, I mean, what's the man of mistake when he invited that ass? Not enough about him. Just think, eh? The youth, Henry. The youth.
I know you. You fought with us at the tavern.
Aye, that was some brawl.
Right you are. You fought bravely. Both you and that friend of yours. You were outnumbered, but you still gave us a run for our money.
You know how it is. It's not the first brawl I've been in.
I could tell. Anyway, as far as you and I are concerned, let's let bygones be bygones. All good?
It's all good.
See? I'm no idiot. Just can't stand stuck-up fellas. And you're not one of them, are you?
I hope not.
I know you're not. You're a good lad, I can tell. What do they call you?
Henry.
I'm Svatya. The pretty girl getting married today is my sister.
So I've heard.
This is Vitek.
We already know each other, right?
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
What's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Poor girl. What if she really isn't interested?
Then you could go and save her from Wojtek, eh?
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry.
I'd like to see that. You're on.
My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an
jak nie?
animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight. What's Wojtek even saying to her?
I'll massage them for you and you'll be as spry as a deer.
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
So we can... Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips?
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To pay this beautiful damsel a compliment. That's allowed, is it not?
The damsel isn't interested.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
I don't know. I'd like to try it.
Another one?
Be my guest. I was just reciting Mishka a lovely poem. So let's see if you know any.
Leave it off. Mishka's not interested in any poems.
Finally. Thank you.
Mishka, is it true?
Aye. And if you didn't listen only to yourself, you'd realise that.
But I thought you liked
Henryk.
it.
Do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you
Elegancko.
did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry.
You want to be alone? At a wedding?
It's not bad. I like weddings. Only fellas like Wojtek spoil the fun for me a bit. Every time. Some fella comes sniffing around me, telling me how pretty I am, how clever, how well I dance. Or about how he's so rich, smart, and God knows what else.
Those are the worst.
You can talk. It took you long enough to wise up too.
But I did in the end.
And I'm grateful to you for it. If you hadn't come along, Wojtek would still be bending my ear. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from, what you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalicy.
And what's this Skalicy of yours like?
Burned down.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honour?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
Well, I reckon I can manage a few steps. I haven't tried it for a while.
Don't worry. It'll all come back to you.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go. See? You're doing pretty good.
Thanks. I'm really trying.
And keep it going then.
Elegancko. Ooh la la.
I wonder how Henry fared. I hope he's got something up his sleeve. He can't possibly come off worse than Wojtek. Unless he tries to hump her right away. Here in front of everyone? That'd take some balls.
Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
Elegancko.
Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son. How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried, and I promised I'd help him, and introduce me to Lord von Burghoff in return.
Hey, young man. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
And why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? Well, we can't let her sit in a corner until the end.
She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But be gentle with her, though. She's a sensitive girl.
Cześć.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
Don't worry about the people. You won't notice them once we start dancing. You'll see.
Well, all right.
Henryk, wariacie.
How much longer? The bottom foot was mine.
Don't be silly. Girl turned her down again. It's no big deal. Gulping it down.
Depczę po stopach.
He'll throw it all up. Someone needs to go with He's just afraid he'll start a fight. No. Henry. He's the one who knows that. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
You're making fun of me. You were hopping around like a mad goat yourself. You wretch.
Oj.
They'll be laughing at me again. What do you want from me?
I want to apologize. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh, that surely makes me feel better. It's easy for you to say. You won't have to listen to all the girls laughing at you in the morning. Dubravka dances like a bear. Dubravka's never been kissed. Dubravka will end up a nun.
Oh, come now. Don't listen to such talk. They used to laugh at me, too. Henry is a dung grubber. Henry holds his sword like a pitchfork. Henry's a bastard.
I thought you were a knight. Or in someone's retinue.
Well, I might look like one, but I'm really just a plain old orphan. When I arrived in Rattay, I had nothing but the clothes I was wearing. And I was unconscious. You'll see. Everything will turn out for the best. One day, all the girls will envy you.
That sounds nice. Thank you, Henry.
No, Dobry jestem, dobry chłopak ze mnie.
I think Wojtek in
But it
particular.
brought you happiness, though.
Dobra. Idziemy do Semina.
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Oh, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
Wouldn't it be enough to give them a bit of food and encourage them to move on?
You think I didn't think of that? Or that I'm a pinch purse?
I certainly didn't mean that, sir.
If it was up to me, they'd all eat their fill. But my cook won't allow it. She cooks well, but she's shamefully stingy.
I'll talk to Tuma.
To nie trzeba jej wcale pytać.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Have you killed anyone with it?
You're Henry, right? The one who came with the blacksmith.
The one and only.
You came to help me with them beggars?
Lord Semin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
Oh, there's plenty of food here. So what's the problem?
There's plenty of food on the tables, that's true. But that's for the guests. I can't go round taking food off the tables. How would that look?
Then I'll do it.
Well, I suppose you could. But you'll need a pile of food. Folk will take you for a glutton. Besides, you'll spoil them with such fine fare. I reckon some kitchen scraps should do.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old
Damy
Semin was
radę.
afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast. And now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where can I find the cook?
In the kitchen. Where else? But you can't reason with her. She's a tight-fisted old hag.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
Damy radę.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try to sneak into the pantry.
Just make sure she doesn't catch you red-handed. It'd be for the best if you lured her out of the kitchen. But that won't be easy, especially now, when she's so busy with the feast.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
No i dobra, dawaj Henryku, coś wymyślimy.
This smells so good. Oh my, this smells so good. Oh my, this smells so good.
Dobra.
This smells so good.
Bierzemy jedzenia ile wlezie.
Want some? Want some?
Piglet,
so that your stomach can handle all that drink today.
Pyk.
Cocky. Hey lads, you know what I could go for, right? Another wee vodka?
You wouldn't need mine. The wine's fucking awful, but at least the old man's got himself a good cook.
Hey man, you're way off.
Beer! At least I got
Dobra.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I come in peace.
What are you doing here anyway, fella? One punch in the gob was near enough for you.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Skalicy.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henry. You wouldn't want us to take offence, would you? You can't make up without a wee toast.
All right then. But just a little.
I knew you weren't no wet blanket.
Miękka faja.
Look, that pish of yours makes me heave. It's near fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Sunny won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bampot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find...
For Moravia, seeing as we kept them being up pishy, but also took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognise this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some geech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
No dobra. Jeszcze trzeba żarcia pozabierać. Troszkę.
Would you like some piglets, sir? It will go well with the wine here on the table.
Pyk. 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 Dobra.
Are you still quarreling? I'm surprised you can still keep it up.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind. What are you after? There's food and drink in the courtyard. What are you looking for?
No właśnie zabrałem jedzenie.
There's plenty to eat outside.
You come anywhere near me with that stinking gob of yours.
my way. You'll find food outside. What are you doing here? There's plenty of food outside. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please. What are you looking for? Hey! How dare you? That's our food. Thief! Go and arrest him quickly.
Don't play games with me.
Enough!
Fight! You'll get such a blow that you'll wake up on the pillow. With this bastard! Don't kill him. We're gonna go!
I surrender!
Co, wy chcecie się bić? No nie bijcie się ze mną, wariaty. Kurwa, zaczęliśmy się bić, no nie.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood!
Ale się odwaliło. O, użycę. Boguta.
Cursed luck.
Radzik.
Well, distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend. Oh, thank you, Jesus. We need to have a word with you. Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
Your concern is really touching, Hanush. Did you come to see me off, or to help me do my laundry?
Watch your mouth, priest. You might end up losing more than your parish.
Easy, my friend. Don't let him get you all worked up.
I'd like to teach him a good lesson.
But that's not why we're here.
Well, why are you here, then?
We have a secret mission for you.
I'm all ears, Sir Radzi.
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes. To Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. But he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job to you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry?
Oh, it sounds like the great Sir Hans Capon is getting ready to apologize. But why?
Well, because I'm just sorry, I suppose. Nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time?
Zaraz. Coś mi tu nie pasuje. Muszę cofnąć chwilę. Coś mi tu nie pasuje.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried.
Dobra, idźmy do pana Semina, zajdźmy. Wróćmy do pana Semina. Dobra. Dobra. Idziemy do strażnika, tu gdzie byliśmy.
Then all well. So what? Isn't there? Where can I? I'll try. Did you?
But
well, or
could.
No dobra.
Just for a moment.
That Henry's a good boy.
Oh, not at all.
Dobra, to już nie będziemy tańczyć. Trzeba pozbierać żarcie. Pyk. 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 No coś mi tu nie pasowało, kurde, wcześniej. Jeszcze raz zrobimy, tylko po prostu nie damy się w tą bójkę. Ciekawi mnie geneza w ogóle ptaszka tutaj na tym weselu.
I'm so thirsty, I could drink the juice from a dead donkey's eyeball.
I'm so thirsty, I could drink this wedding dry.
Dobra, jeszcze weźmy z tym pogadajmy. No, dobra, to już gadaliśmy z nim.
Why not? Why me? Oh. You know, I said,
Dobra.
and who's? All right.
No i dobra.
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did,
Dobra, teraz jej nie
just say
ukradnę.
so. Otherwise, stay out of my
Musiałem to
kitchen if you
powtórzyć,
wouldn't
bo dziwnie to się wzięło.
There's nothing left to eat at one of the tables.
Really? Well, I'll be. Excuse me. I'll check it out. What are you after?
Dobra,
There's
Essa.
food and drink in the courtyard. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way, please.
Ja już wychodzę. Dobra. Resztki. Dobra, mamy resztki. Ogarnęliśmy resztki. Trzeba zanieść resztki tym wariatom.
Look what I brought from the pantry.
You're not serious. You really sneaked in there. To be honest, I really didn't think you'd succeed. That's that then. Thanks for the help. And you know what? Wait for me here. I'll throw it to them, and then we'll drink to our success.
Jaki nasz sukces? Jak to mój
And
sukces,
no
bracie?
excuses.
Dobra. Tutaj trzeba jeszcze strażnika zagadać. O! Co tam na mnie pokazujesz, wariaciku? Dobry.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Dobrze,
Right you
Henryku.
are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
Elegancko. No, poweźmy sobie. Czego by nie. Dobra, wychodzimy. Trzeba zanieść opryszkom alkohol.
Come on.
Look what I found for you.
Oh, hooray! Bring it on! Ah. Well, that's something else. Hail, Henry. Come and sit with us and have a swig.
Well, I can't say no to that, since I brought it to you.
I knew you know Egypt. To health, God, and Henry.
And to the newlyweds.
To them too. Bottoms up. God's nails, Henry. We're in trouble. You've got to help me.
What's happened?
The sword's gone. Someone must have taken it.
The wedding present for the young lord.
Not so loud, for God's sake. If I don't get it back, the old man will wipe the floor with me. You'll see. He'll make sure I never forge another nail in this county.
Couldn't you have left it somewhere?
Leave behind something so precious? Never. Someone stole it.
Can you remember the last time you saw it?
I don't know. Maybe when we came, I showed it to old Semin. He told me what a masterpiece it was.
I was there. What did you do then?
Then I ate a little something, drank, and went to take a piss.
And you had the sword on you the whole time?
Why would I go to piss with it? I put it down in the grass by the wall.
Aha. Let me guess. You haven't seen it since then?
I've been looking for it ever since.
Did you show the sword to anyone else?
Well... You know, I had to show off a bit. It was such a lovely piece of work before Lord Semyon himself.
Who were you showing off that sword to?
A few people came to me to see it. A couple of girls. Young lads, too.
Young lads?
Aye, it's true. And one of them was a bit cocky.
What did the lad look like?
I don't know exactly. With all the commotion around here. He was kind of young, you know, a fop. Like a lot of fellas around here.
Oh, that could be any one of a dozen.
If I knew exactly which one it was, I'd go and see him myself.
And what was he wearing? Try to remember.
Aye, I know that. He was in yellow. He was well dressed, all right.
Don't you at least remember how he acted? Something that sticks in your mind?
Well, as I say, he was just cheeky-like. And he had these strange manners. Like one of the nobles. He's been strutting around to impress some wench. One that lewd Chamberlain brought here, I think.
Ah, I see. I know exactly who we're looking for.
You do?
No, actually. I have absolutely no
Coś
idea
że
who
to
you're
będzie
talking
ptaszek.
about. I'll try to find the lad. Maybe he'll know more.
If you find my sword on him, hang him by the balls right away. How's life treating you, old Bram?
May the Lord protect you if I see you move a muscle from this. Excuse me.
I meant well. I know how pretty girl is.
Yes? What do you need?
You're a little nervous, aren't you?
Not at all.
That's a lovely yellow attire you're wearing. You're exactly the kind of fella I'm looking for. Do you know Radovan? The blacksmith from Takov?
I don't. And whatever happened, I don't know anything about it.
You don't know him? Then why did he tell me he remembered you hanging around him right before he got robbed?
It's not my fault, I swear. It's the devil himself who guides my hand. I'm completely defenseless against him.
The devil, eh? You better come up with a better story next time.
Czego ja pomyślałem
Now
o
give me
ptaszku?
everything you took.
Yes, of course. Here, take it all. What would I do with this, right?
A nice haul. And now the sword.
Sword? But I don't have any sword.
Don't lie to me, sticky fingers.
I might be a thief, but I'm not a liar. This is really all I took. And anyway, where would I hide a sword?
All right. I'll be going now.
Please, don't tell anyone. I'll sit on my hands from now on.
You, lad, come here for a moment.
What is it?
I'll tell you, but come closer. Young man, would you duck? No one has...
Już nią tańczyliśmy, dobra. Weźmy sobie z nią, zatańczmy.
She'll but be...
How are...
Dawaj.
You won't...
Well...
Oh, God, this is punishment. Ow. Ow.
Thank you, Richard.
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dobravka.
Truly?
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Dobra. Szukamy wariacika w żółtych. Ci są tu chłopaki ładnie.
God bless.
Bailiff Thrush said you were robbed.
About time he remembered me.
Don't worry. I'll find the thief. And where did it happen?
On the patch behind my farmhouse. It's the first one you see when you come to us from Troshkovitz. You'll spot it easily. Cabbage grows there, and half of it's been harvested already.
What did he take from you?
Cabbage.
Just cabbage?
Aye, but nearly half of the patch.
That's all I need.
I hope you'll find it might not seem that way, but half the cabbage patch? That's good money.
You might be who I'm looking for.
Me? How's that?
Because you dress very nicely in yellow.
Envious, eh? My wife made these clothes for me, but they're not for sale. But she can make you some too, if you pay her well.
It's not your clothes I'm interested in.
Oh? Then what?
Blacksmith Radovan from Takov lost his sword. Do you know anything about it?
I saw the sword. The blacksmith himself showed it to me. Boasted that it was the finest in the whole county. Beautiful work, I must admit.
Did you like it a lot? Maybe even enough to take it from the blacksmith?
Hey, hold on. I do enjoy pretty things. I really do. But what would I do with a sword? I wouldn't even know how to hold it.
And was there anyone suspicious hanging around?
There was this one fella. I noticed him right away because he was dressed similarly to me, although his outfit was much poorer and tasteless. The color was fine, but otherwise it was a cheap, shoddy job.
You wouldn't know where I might find him, would you?
Indeed I do. He just dragged some woman up the stairs over there.
I'll go now.
So long. Farewell, my friend.
No dobra. Gdzie się zabrał na górę mówić? O, ciekawe. Będą się tam psztrykać. To ptaszek.
It might have occurred to me you were the one I was looking for.
Me? Why?
I expect he means me, Flower. No doubt Henry assumed I'd starve to death if he wasn't on my arse for a while. So, are you glad to see me?
It doesn't matter. Radovan the blacksmith has lost the sword he made for the groom as a wedding present.
Well, that's a bit of a fuck-up, eh? But I'm not really surprised when he was shoving it under everyone's noses and telling them there's none better in the county.
So you nicked it?
How dare you?
The blacksmith saw you sniffing around it, so don't play dumb. Where did you stash it?
Hold your horses. I may have a blot or two on my reputation, but I'm not a thief.
If it wasn't you, who was it?
The bailiff's son, Svatobluk.
What? Svatya? Nonsense.
What's going on here? You again?
Who is this drunk?
This is Wojtek.
Keep my name out of your mouth. And you? What are you doing here with my... girl?
I am not your girl. That is certainly not only yours. And it's a few years since anyone called me a girl.
Did you hear that? Scram. Nobody's interested in you.
So you've ganged up on me, eh? First you make a fool of me, and then this prick.
We didn't agree on anything. And forget about Mishka. She had no time for either of us.
I'm having a really bad day today. Women don't want me. To my friends, I'm a joke.
All that's left is the booze. Booze never lets you down.
Well, each to his own.
Oh, I was afraid you were going to start a fight.
You don't have to be afraid with me.
Hold up. No change in the subject. What did you mean about Svatia?
Like I said, he took the sword.
Why should I believe you?
You don't have to. But do you actually have a choice? You can either throw more empty accusations at me, or you can try and find him. Last I saw, he disappeared into the battlements by the latrine, and then he showed up in the backyard under the dovecot. He didn't have the sword anymore.
All right. I'll take your word for it and try to find the sword.
Finally, you've come to your senses. And Henry...
Yes?
Just don't fuck it up. We need to talk to von Berghoff.
You want to give me more to worry about?
Okej. Trzeba znaleźć miecz, tak? Zmienić miecz. Nie ma schowanego dziś miecza? Nie ma.
Pain in the ass. Last time?
Dobra. Coś się tam biją w środku. A to ciekawe. Może do tego ktoś gdzieś schował? Nie.
Enough.
yielding, you piece of shit.
I give up.
Kurwa. Czego wszyscy na mnie? A, fuck. Kurwa, i cofnęli mnie. Dobra, czyli jednak i tak wyszło jak wyszło.
Quickly, for the love of God, sort out this rabble before they turn everything into firewood.
Najgorzej, że miecza nie znaleźliśmy. No, muszę zatrzymać na sekundkę. Muszę sobie telefon podpiąć. Okej. Dobra, to już chcieliśmy. No dobra, nie możemy pominąć, okej. Czy możemy, ale...
Cursed luck. Well. Distinguished guests.
For the love of God. Does it have to be him?
Trust me, friend.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
We need to have a word with you.
Oh. Would your graces care to sit?
I think not.
What brings you to my humble rectory, gentlemen?
Are you all packed, Godwin? I heard you got kicked out of your humble rectory.
So who do I owe that to? You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Hanush?
You've no one to thank for that but yourself, Godwin. If you hadn't been living like an animal, you wouldn't be regretting it now.
You're wrong, though. I don't regret anything.
And I trust you won't regret hearing us out now. We have a secret mission for you.
Secret mission? Sir Rodsick, I hope you're not trying to drag me into some state espionage game of yours. Somehow, over the years, I fell out of the habit of being inconspicuous.
You buffoon! Let his lordship finish!
Do you know about Lord Capon's mission?
Aye. I heard a word or two about that. Where was it you sent him? Trotsky?
Yes. To Sir Otto von Bergoff's castle.
Royal Chamberlain von Berger. The League of Lords fella.
You know more than I'd expect from you.
It doesn't surprise me. I also know that Trotsky is about 3 days' ride away.
2 days. Weather permitting.
The young lord should have been back long since then, shouldn't he?
He should. but he's not.
And now you want me to find out why he's not here yet.
That's right. You'll go to Trotsky and see if anything's happened to him.
Why don't you send Henry after him? As far as I know, he's always done a good job for you.
That's exactly why he went with Capon.
So it's more serious than I thought. All right. I'll do it.
Well, that went better than I expected.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself. I won't rest until my nephew is safely back in Perkstein.
When should I go?
Right away.
Fuck! Did they have to lock us up in here of all places? I have a feeling these walls are moving. The cell is getting smaller and smaller. Can you hear me? Let me out! Hey! Hear me!
Give it a rest. No one's coming.
I feel like we're going to be crushed here.
Don't worry, we won't. Any crushing will be done later by the executioner.
Oh, what a relief to hear that. Listen here, Henry. I wanted to say, well, that I'm glad to see you again. Henry, I understand you're annoyed. And nevertheless, Henry, I wanted to say that, well, you were right. I behaved badly. Awfully.
All right. I accept your apology. All water under the bridge, eh? Old pal.
Thanks. So, what were you getting up to the whole time, anyway?
Me? It's all the same now. All that work, and still we've both ended up in a cell. What about you?
I also stuck to what I'm best at.
What, boozing and whoring?
Fucking hunting.
Where did you get the gear for that? We arrived in Troskowitz like a pair of beggars.
By using the old noggin, pal. I pulled a strong thread out of those rags I had on, made a snare for game, and before you could say jackrabbit, I was hawking half a dozen hares around the local cottages.
Weren't you worried about the local gamekeeper?
That nitwit! I found out he was fond of the booze, so I snooped around his lodge, and when sleeping it off, I went hunting. Once, I even went into his shed and, borrowed a bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Thieving, too, to top it all. Christ!
Oh, give over. Once things are sorted out, I'll give it all back. Shh, quiet! There's something going on outside the door.
Have you seen Captain Thomas? Yarrick says he's in a bad way.
He's right. Them fuckers cut him up good.
Last I heard from Father Nicodemus, though, was that his wounds are healing.
Aye. Only he's been struck down by a fever. And the Sawbones is away with Sir Otto.
Good God.
Captain Thomas! Yes! He met us before we reached the pond, didn't he? We showed him our letter.
But he's in a fever. You heard them.
Oh, we'll deal with that somehow. Hey!
Leave it be.
Hey! Open up, you rabble! We're messengers from Ratai. Your captain can confirm it. Do you hear?
Again?
Those damned fools won't give us any peace.
Come on, fellas! Be reasonable. We're envoys of the Lord of Lipa.
About time. Just you wait till Lord von Berghoff hears how you treat a noble.
You, come with me to the courtyard. Chamberlain says we ain't gonna waste bread on you for nothing. We've got a job for you.
What about me? I want to talk to the captain right now.
You want to talk to God, fella. You're getting the gallows for poaching.
What? But you can't hang a nobleman.
Jesus, wait! Hear that? That bell's tolling for you, mate. 12 more times, and the priest will come for you. Hans!
But you can't!
Hans, don't worry, I'll fix it! Move in!
I'm a nobleman!
you hear me? I'm a noble! I'm Sir Hans Capon of Bergstein.
So, if you want to get out of here, you'll have to make amends and work off your debt. For a start, you can carry all the charcoal from this wagon up to the store.
Wait, though. What's going to happen with Capon?
With that madman? He was poaching, so he'll swing.
But he really is a noble.
Ain't you a bit old for fairy tales, son? Once the bell tolls for the 12th time, it won't matter a damn who he used to be anyway. If you want to do something for him, pray. And best pretend you don't know him.
Your Captain Thomas can testify that we're envoys from Rattay. It's the truth, I swear.
Don't you say a word about our captain. We don't know if the poor fella will live to see morning. They moved him during the night to the chapel at the very top of the Maiden. It seems only God can help him now.
And can I go there? I really have to talk with Captain Thomas.
Don't fucking annoy me, fella. You got off lightly so far, believe me.
What? You won't even let me pray in the chapel?
We will not. You're not allowed inside at all. And don't let me catch you snooping around there.
I'll get to work then.
Good lad. The store's up by the gate to the inner bailey. Orsina the blacksmith is idling around somewhere there. He'll think up some job for you. Or go down to the outer bailey where they're building the scaffold near the gate. They'll be working up there for sure. And no wandering around where you're not allowed. Don't stick your nose inside the castle. Got it?
Yeah. Got it.
Czekaj, co? Gdzie kurwa trzeba iść? Nie będę tego taskał.
Seems to me it's always the same. Bad. Well, it'll be even worse.
Clear off.
You no business. Hey, you're not allowed here. You'll have to wait. I've been here for ages.
Kurwa no.
Felt like doing a bit of robbery. For now.
I can't pay.
In that case.
Kurwa no.
Look.
What are you talking?
I
That's where you were looking?
No, but I almost...
Shut up. You're...
No ja pierdolę no. No nie no, tak to nie, kurwa. Nie wiem jak mam to zrobić. No chuj, zapierdalam z tym workiem.
I'm with you.
Excuse me.
Jesteśmy na Zamku Troski, tak? Jebali nas z wesela. A tamten zawiśnie. Dobra.
Leave it alone, would you?
It was nice. Good food. I have to go now. Take care.
Mogłem w sumie zapytać go, gdzie moje rzeczy. Ale dobra. O Jezu. Nieźle to wygląda.
Great.
Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking. It's a lot better here in Frosty.
It's clear as a bell. Everything was fine as long as we had a king. We've still got a king.
No trochę się schodzi z tym workiem. No i dobra, jeszcze jeden, zobaczymy.
I'm only a sweaty black.
It was nice. Good food as well.
Dobra, ostatni worek.
Good food and drink. Lots of guests. Not enough pretty girls for my liking, though. It's a lot better here in Frosty.
By the way, you lot all think running the castle is a piece of cake.
That's that.
Pomów z kowalem, znajdź zatrudnienie przy szubienicy. Tu mamy kowala.
Me for a drop of wine and a...
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you, so you wouldn't be idle. So if you want to pass the time, go ahead, but do it sensibly.
Well, if you really don't have anything for me, I'll just idle around then.
That'd suit you, eh? None of that. Only, what to do with you? I've only got work in the forge, and that's a craft. An art, you could say.
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith. A respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what. Go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses, and there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
Well, it depends. Usually 4, but once there was a 3-legged foal born in our village.
All right. You're a fool, but maybe you're a handy one. So go and make 1 horseshoe for the groom, all right?
But a horse has 4.
Aye, but Kabat's missing just 1, and I ain't going to waste more on him.
1. All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
All right, but I was told not to go there.
And now I'm telling you to go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads!
Dobra.
That miserable blacksmith, where is he now?
Okej. Dobra, elegancko, już prawie.
Damn it. I'm burning it. Oh, damn, it's burning.
Like always, he loiters around here all day. And
Dobra.
when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
I can't keep hitting the same place.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith? Crucifix! Where's that blacksmith? Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind. That damn wretch! That miserable blacksmith, where is he now? Like always, he loiters around here all day, and when you need him, he vanishes like the wind.
Good. This won't take long now. Finally.
Okej. Elegancko.
Where's that fool of a blacksmith?
Who was it?
Some bag
Have you seen Erazine the scribe?
About that horseshoe.
Well, did you get it done?
Yeah. Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No. You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, now I'm telling you to go to Kabat with it. He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables, the grouch. Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella. Unlike me.
I can't wait.
It was nice. Good food and drink. Lots of guests.
Jest tutaj, tak?
I brought you those horseshoes. I mean, horseshoe.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here and I've got nothing to shoe him with. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here, so either I'd end up reduced to beggary, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling you're actually proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Not quite. I'd also like to know if you still got any tools.
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Let's see what you've got.
A ja nie mam żadnych pieniędzy. Okej.
I could see where it leads to. Or I could drown.
Na dół studni? Ale faza.
Shit. Oh, this was a bad idea. But it seems I won't drown at least.
Wow. Grubo.
The first bell. Another 11 to go.
Dobra, coś tam znajdziemy chyba. Jakoś może wyjdziemy. Kurde, nie spodziewałem się, że mogę wejść do studni. W ogóle bym o tym nie pomyślał. Oho. Jakieś drzwi. Ale teraz ich nie otworzę, nie mam jak. No, ciekawe gdzie ja jestem.
Hans! Are you there?
Henry! Is that you? You've got to get me the fuck out of here. They want to hang me.
I think they're just exaggerating. Don't worry. It'll be all right.
I don't know. But I don't want to be stuck in here anyway. This is no place for me. A noble.
Well, unfortunately, no one believes you are one.
You've got to find that Captain Thomas, who can testify who we are.
I know. But they took him during the night up to the chapel in the Maiden Tower. They won't let me in there.
Jesus! Why do I have to have such rotten luck? Christ's wounds.
Well, we've been damn lucky all the time I've known you. It was only a matter of time before it turned to shit.
It's all the same. How did you get in here anyway? Did they let you come and see me?
Oh, not exactly. I shouldn't be here. And if they catch me, the game's up.
That's not good. There's a guard just around the corner watching the jail.
Can you try and distract him? I'll hide in the meanwhile.
Sneak into the torture chamber opposite. It's empty now, fortunately.
This place is off limits to you. Surrender, now. What do you expect me to find there anyway? Huh?
It's him! Arrest him!
Well, what'll it be?
And when that's all done, let the maids get stuck into cleaning, so you don't show me up in front of his lord.
Jak sobie tak przejdę, fajnie. Pyk. Oho, będą chcieli mnie bić.
Now you'll see that crime doesn't pay.
Now you're gonna get it.
Nie, nie, nie. Zostaw mnie, już prawie jestem. Oh no. Nie uda mi się.
Haven't you had enough? I'll kill you on the spot if you don't yield.
A no właśnie, kurde. Nie mogę im się dać złapać. Kurde, szkoda, myślałem, że uda się jakoś tak przeciągnąć.
Ah, shit. Oh, this was a bad idea.
Dobra.
It seems I won't drown at least.
Lecimy jeszcze raz. Trzeba przejść tędy, którędy, tędy.
The first bell. Another 11 to go.
Dobra, tutaj.
I know. Well,
that's...
Can you
sneak?
Dobra, odwróć jego uwagę.
Don't piss me off. Shut your gob, you idiot. Do you hear me? Shut
Okej.
Ugh, what a stench. Where's it coming from? Huh? What was that? Did I imagine it? Hmm? I heard
Fuck.
it coming from here. Fuck it. What? What's that sound? Hmm? What was that? I heard it coming from here.
The second toll for Hans. Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
Maybe I could help somehow?
The only one who can help now is the priest. And I don't want to sound gloomy, but all he can do is pray too. Just the same as me.
Where's the physician?
He's with Lord von Berghoff. When Thomas started to get feverish, he left some concoction for him. He was only meant to be gone for a while. But it seems they got stuck somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, the concoction ran out, and we don't have any other physician here.
I actually know a bit about medicine.
Really? You don't really look the part.
All you have to do is tell me what's in it.
If I knew that, I'd have brought it myself. Not even our surgeon knows. He does everything according to his books. He uses some medical manuscript, whether he's treating people or livestock.
And where is this book?
How should I know? Probably in his chambers, in the crone.
I'll have a look there then.
But no one is allowed there.
I'll figure it out somehow.
Why do you want to help us?
As I said, I need to talk to Thomas.
That's all.
You've no idea how much. If he ended up in hell, I'd have to go there after him. I made a promise.
To who?
Well, to a certain poacher.
What?
Never mind. The main thing is, I'll help you.
Yes, you're right.
I'll get going then. I don't have much time, and neither does Thomas.
Go. And thank you.
No, please.
Ugh.
Dobra, delikatne ZW.